Hello, my name is Chris if you didn't already know, and welcome to my show SmegChris Review. Before I do another late movie review, I want to talk about a television show that has just started. It is called The Rookie, starring Nathan Fillion. He plays a character who decides to join the police force despite being in his 40s. There is a lot that happens on this show. The Rookie, not my show. Action, drama, comedy, and absurd situations that have probably happened in real life. It's a fresh show and it's still trying to find its feet, but that's another reason to watch it. However, I had to roll my eyes at the beginning of the second episode. We see a car chase through Hollywood, up through the Hollywood Hills, up to the Griffith Observatory. I let that little geography faux pas slide because it is feasible. But then it became a foot chase. 1 minute they were outside the Griffith Observatory, then they went up a few hills, around a corner and then up a ladder, and all of a sudden they were on the Hollywood sign. Now I'm sorry, but 6 months ago I was there, and that is impossible. Unless somehow they found a way to run around a mountain, across a canyon and down a very long trail in a record-breaking 30 seconds. That's why I was rolling my eyes. Other than that, I've been enjoying it. If you like your cop shows, then this one should be on your list. Now to my movie review of Alita Battle Angel. Yep, I'm late reviewing this one. What else is new? The story for this film I found to be pretty unique. Sure, we've seen stories like this before where the hero starts off with no memories. It is the discovery of who Alita was and who she becomes is what drives the story. As her abilities manifest, we also learn about the other characters too. I like most of the characters with the exception of one, the love interest. He wasn't that interesting. In fact, some of the bad guys were more intriguing. Oh, and the fight scenes were spectacular. They were proper jaw-dropping moments to enjoy. Some of the plot points weren't very clear and offered some confusion, like when there was a bad guy being controlled by another bad guy. I didn't realise what was happening until it happened a second time. Eventually it all does become clear. The blend between the animation and the live action was flawless and never felt saturated. Alita herself was all animation and she looked beautiful. The story is a little slow to start, but eventually it does start picking up and gets faster as it moves along. But then, if you ask me, it starts to get a little too fast. And I don't want to spoil anything, but where was the end of the film? You know, something was happening here, something was happening there, and then we were starting to get this really big build up to the climax, and then the end credits rolled. It didn't even say to be continued. It was a slow start at the beginning, then there was a brilliant thought out plot in the middle, and then a fast and frenzied end, only to stop short of an actual closure of the story. I so hope that there is a follow-up because that really left me disappointed. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the movie right up to that point. It just felt like that we were cheated out of a proper ending. I'm going on way too much about this. Let me conclude. The film was flawless in animation and direction. The film was excellent story-wise. Until the end. I give Alita Battle Angel it would have been at least an 8 with an actual ending. Well, that's it for this episode, so I shall say thank you for watching and subscribing if you have, and liking this video if you did. Until the next time, peace out. You know, I hate it when I'm thoroughly enjoying a movie. You know, from the beginning, all through the middle, right up to the end, I'm like, this is fantastic, I'm loving it. And then they do something at the end to totally ruin it. Case in point, if you remember I reviewed the Lego movie, the original one. Then it got to the live action scenes with Will Ferrell, and that just completely ruined that film for me. Because in the end it turned out that this whole film, this whole brilliant story, was in the mind of a little boy. I know for a lot of people they enjoyed the whole film, but for me, that spoilt it. And I also remember the last Alien film, Covenant, that ended just suddenly and the credits started rolling and I'm just like, why? Yep, I pretty much had the same reaction with Alita Battle Angel.